Unfrosted is a 2024 comedy ensemble film directed and starring Jerry Seinfeld in his feature film directorial debut. He also wrote and produced it as well. This premiered May 3rd, 2024 on Netflix. It runs for 96 minutes long, and the film is loosely based on the true story of the creation of the Pop-Tart toaster pastry by Kellogg's. The ensemble cast also includes Melissa McCarthy, Jim Gaffigan, Hugh Grant, and Amy Schumer. Now, along with Kellogg's, Post is also mentioned. Amy Schumer plays Marjorie Post, the hierarchy of the Post brand. And Jim Gaffigan is Kellogg, the head of Kellogg's and Bob's boss. And Melissa McCarthy is Donna Stankowski, a NASA scientist who joins the Kellogg's team. The movie starts off right off the bat, and the absolutely interesting thing about this is that it's such a comedy film that when you look in each scene to see who is in it, the cast is mind-blowingly funny. You've seen every single one of these actors and actresses in different things. I don't know how Jerry Seinfeld did it to get all of these actors and actresses in this one film, but he did that. If you're not a fan of dry humor or don't understand the history of the food industry or Pop-Tarts between Kellogg's versus Post, then you might not enjoy this film. But if you do like subtle humor, dry humor, like one-shtick Seinfeld episodes, then this is a movie for you. It's absolutely funny from start to finish. It just keeps going and going, especially with the modern times where it takes place in 1963 Battle Creek, Michigan. You have Kennedy as the president, you have different news stories happening with Walter Cronkite, you have the whole moon aspect, going to the moon, you have different things that are happening in the 1960s that are relevant during this time, but also to today's standard as well. And if you really pay attention to it, you'll figure it out immensely. There are a lot of great scenes in this, and I do want to say that it was absolutely funny from start to finish. I had a blast. Anytime an actor came on for a cameo in this, I was like, oh my God, how do they do that? They're playing this role. It's so, so good. Even actors or actresses you haven't seen in a long time in films or TV for that matter, you're like, wow, okay, this is great. There are a lot of ifs, ands, or buts if this movie is going to be good or bad. I'm telling you right now, this is an entertaining comedy blast of a film. There are so many like moments to it, but in a way where it's just hilarious and funny, and it's like, wow. The whole aspect of how the Pop-Tart true story came about, that's been done on The Food That Built America with the History Channel, and I want to see more Jerry Seinfeld directed films, because if he can do something like this, I want to see what else he can do in the world of comedy. He picked a great cast, and the writing is great. It's perfect. And for a film that's 96 minutes long and on Netflix, it's pretty simple and straightforward. I mean, what else do you want? The list goes on and on of who's who and what is in this film, and it's just absolutely amazing. And the craziness that ensues, and things that don't make sense, things that make sense, but it's more so things that don't make sense. Listen, I like films that don't take themselves too seriously, and this is a film that doesn't take itself too seriously. It's just comedy at its finest, and it's Jerry Seinfeld doing comedy. How can you not love Jerry Seinfeld doing comedy? It's one of the best. It's an absolute blast, especially with the MacGuffin being the Pop-Tart toaster pastry. It's just really, really good. And how they come up with the name, the design, how they put two and two together, the dark and dry humor, and the whole aspect of the Godfather references, the Cuba references, and the Russia references. It's really, really good. You have to see it to enjoy it. For me, Unfrosted gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Unfrosted, directed and starring Jerry Seinfeld. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Who was your favorite character? Who was your least favorite character? Do you think more could have been done? And what is your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Let me know in the comment section below. But all the questions I just asked, and be sure you click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and thank you so much for tuning in.